So we ended up going to the lemon lot like we said. Oh, wait. Yeah. So we ended up going to the lemon lot like we said, and we ended up finding an Audi A4 98 with about 130,000 miles, and we got it for $1,300, which is pretty dang good. So Miranda's first car. Oh my god! And so yeah, so now we're going to Le Exchange. Right there, it's pretty huge. It's basically a mall, and we're gonna eat at one of our favorite spots already, called Macaroni Grill. So adios.
Good afternoon, everybody. Right now it is 1:45 p.m. It is Sunday the 2nd, and we are on our way to an appointment to see an apartment in Ramstein-Miesenbach. And yeah, so hello. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, well, so we'll check in later. We might show it with the camera. I don't know how the landlord feels about cameras, but we'll see.
Alright, so we viewed the apartment and we didn't really like it that much, especially compared to the second one we viewed. Today's apartment that we viewed was the third one that we saw, and the second one was really nice, except the only thing was in the basement. And what else did you like about it?
The laundry room wasn't in unit. It was in like
a dark. The laundry room was kind of weird. I'd never seen it set up. It was basically in a separate room. There was like a communal like laundry room. You got your own washer and dryer, but it was still a communal laundry room. So we didn't like that it wasn't in unit. Another thing that we didn't like about it was, yeah, that's it. Just that it was in a basement. And there was another one that was 2 floors above that was really nice, but they didn't. It's not going to be finished with construction for another month. So, and we're only going to get a certain amount of days for TLA, which is basically money to live in a hotel. So I don't think we can go out that far. But yeah, so now we're just waiting, hanging out in the illicit club, doing some laundry. But I think we're going to come back because we bought movies to go, or tickets to go see the movie Baby Driver. So I'll let you guys know how that is. And that's about it. So we'll check in later.
See my chonies. Yeah.
We're gonna redo that whole thing.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Alright, so now we're at the laundromat. We just finished up seeing the movie Baby Driver, and I give it about a 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty good. And then we went to Chili's, got something to eat, and then we came back to finish laundry since we didn't get to finish it earlier. And yeah, so now we're just gonna chill here, and in a little bit, or hopefully as soon as we finish laundry, we can get going to the gym. That's it.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is 12:41 right now, and we are on Vogelweh Air Base. We just picked up the keys to go look at an on-base unit. They're offering us a place on Vogelweh, and after we see it, we're gonna have to make a decision on whether or not we want to take the place or if we want to live off base. So we're just gonna give you guys a quick tour of the place when we see it, just so you guys can get an idea of what on-base housing looks like here in Germany. So yeah, we'll catch up with you guys later.
She just don't leave the lights on. Okay.
This is the bathroom. Dog.
Oh, obviously this is the bathroom. Really nice.
Laundry room.
It's a good thing that they're in here.
Oh,
Did you pull the fuse? It's haunted.
bedroom.
Oh, that's cool.
Built in, yeah. Big fly on the floor. This is nice. Look at all the room.
Sorry if y'all hear close.
You're the one that was closed.
Yeah, it's a decent amount of space.
No,
Is this supposed to be the master bedroom?
there's one in the bedroom too. I think this one's
Well, which one's the master? This one?
Oh no, this is this.
Hey, what's this?
This one's the
What's
master.
this store? There's some stuff up.
Master.
Oh, this is pretty big. I think you said you want to go that far up there.
You're really not that far though, right?
It's a 20-minute drive. Wow, no
That's your mom's store.
I don't matter.
Oh, get a balcony. Living room. Talk, please.
Wait, this is obviously.
Okay, but you should still talk during the thing. That's why you thought that other guy was weird. He just swung doors open.
What the hell?
Balcony.
How do you open this? Well, here you go. Yeah. It's nice. It's a pretty nice view here, right? Even though it's just trees.
I don't know.
Would you consider that an island? Or would that just be just
Yeah.
into the kitchen? Dishwasher. Regular size fridge.
And storage.
Stove. There's a rod in there. Alright, that's a good rod. TKS. So, and here's the storage room that comes with each apartment.
Oh, it's huge. Damn. It's like a whole bedroom to make a game room in here.
No, I'm gonna call it back. Yeah, it's good though. We ended up turning down the Vogelweh housing because it was just too far. We were looking for something that was close to the base, but it was as you saw from the clip. It was a pretty nice apartment though. We liked it, just not the location. And after that's when they told us how much more allowance they would give us, how many more days of TLA, temporary living allowance, they would give us for our hotel. And they gave us a little bit under 2 weeks, the 14th of July. Today's the 3rd. So basically we have until then to find an apartment. If not, then we have to move into a furnished apartment where our overseas housing allowance kicks in, and we stay there until we find an apartment that we actually will permanently move into. So that's about it. And just today, out of the ones that we're looking at and saved, we made 2 phone calls today, and they've already been rented out. So we gotta stay on top of it and just keep looking on homes.mil. So if you're incoming airman to Ramstein, or and I guess the KMC area, then make sure you're going on homes.mil, not the AHRN site, because that's no longer what they use. But
Airmen that are able to live off.
yeah, at least for the airmen that are able to live off base. But yeah, that's about it. So now we're just gonna chill a little bit and probably go to gym a little bit later. But that's about it. Adios.